Hey guys, what's going on? This is my unboxing of the brand new iPod Nano. This is a 16 gig version, and it's the charcoal black looking iPod Nano. So if you look at this thing first, it's replacing my old iPod Nano, which is I believe a 2006 model. This is the one without the camera on the back. This one is an 8 gig version, but it's comparative in height, and I'll go over the dimensions here soon. But the first thing you'll notice is that this is more of a touch user interface, and it's got a home button. One thing that a lot of people aren't really noticing is that this home button has a circle on it, as opposed to the iPod, the iPod Touch, the iPhone, and iPad, which has a rectangle, or a square, and square icons. So I wonder why Apple did that. We'll also be curious to see whether or not they actually develop apps specifically for the iPod Nano. I hope it's not very limited by what's already built in, but as you can see from the front, it'll cover your music, your videos, your Nike Plus Fitness, podcast, photos and radio, and then a couple more apps. So let's see if I can go ahead and get this thing open. First thing you do is you just pull this orange tab right here. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. And this is the new iPod Nano with the Thunderbolt, or with the Lightning connector, excuse me. So there goes that. And so I pulled that off. The top comes open, just kind of wheels back that way. And you pull it out. Oops, excuse me, lost the camera there. You pull it out here. And the way this works is you essentially just bend this tab here back, and your iPod Nano will come out. So you bend it back, your iPod Nano pops out. This is definitely a feat to do one-handed. So here's the iPod Nano itself. This is an actual 16 gig byte, and here's the new Lightning connector down there, along with your headphone jack. It does have a power button up here, and a volume rocker here. And there is a center button here, and that is to deal with iPods and shuffling and stuff like that. So I'll take the screen protector off here soon. But let's look at what else is in the box. So here we got the Hello, customary Apple Hello booklet, quick start guide. Right. Also in here we have a Thunderbolt connection, or Lightning connection, and Earpods. These are, the Thunderbolt's a new peripheral that Apple created. It's actually got a little chip inside there, so it's harder to counterfeit, but I believe the Chinese have already counterfeited this thing. But it is tiny, ridiculously small. Probably smaller than your average fingernail, probably about the width of maybe a pencil, or maybe a pencil and a half. But yeah, so this is nicely wound, as you would expect an Apple product to be. And then let's go into the Earpods. So these are the new Apple Earpods. Unfortunately for the Nano, I don't believe that they have a microphone built into them. Let's pull them out here. So let's see if I can get this out one-handed. There we go. Slide one out, another out. Sorry for the video. Okay, so yeah, as you can see here, there is no actual volume rocker. So I expected that Apple suggested we do this all through the actual iPod Nano. There is no microphone on here, so I don't think you'll be giving voice commands to the iPod Nano. But these are the Earpods. They're a little different, which is kind of contrary to the Apple commercial that they put out about how your ear isn't round, so neither should be what goes in your ear. But for the longest time, for the last let's say 10, 12 years, they had round earphones. So let's go ahead and back to the iPod Nano here. Let's see if I can get this screen protector off. Oh, so actually you pull this. There's a little tab in this lower right hand corner. Pull that up. All right, and that's off. And there we go. Nice new screen. By the way, I'm recording this with my Samsung Galaxy S3. I did have an iPod and an actual. Ooh, that's really bright. Okay, let's see if we can back up. Nope, not really working. Alright, so anyway, it says to select my language. This is ridiculously bright for my Samsung Galaxy S3. But let's go to English US, hit done. There we go. Dim down a little bit. And there we go, that's a little bit better angle. So you do have your music. As you can see, I have nothing on here, but it does say swipe to the right to go back. So let's dismiss that. Swipe to the right. There we go. Videos. Swipe to the right. Nike Plus Fitness, which will work with your Nike Plus devices. Swipe to go back. Podcasts. What else we got here? Photos, which obviously I have nothing on this iPod as of yet. And radio signal. And it has a clock and settings. So if we go inside of settings, this is Bluetooth enabled. So we can go into Bluetooth and turn that thing on or off. So that will really work out. I know a lot of people were confused about this lightning port on the bottom, how they're going to be able to get it to work with their in-dash systems, being just a new material. But if you have Bluetooth with your car unit, you can do it that way. So we have general, brightness. Let's actually turn that down. There we go. You can still use that home button as normal. General, music, video, radio, photos. And so it's pretty simple. Let's see if we double tap this home button. If we get anything. No. Hold the home button. Nothing. Okay, so I'm going to get this thing loaded with music and video. We also have a clock here, stopwatch, and a timer. That seems to be it there. Get this thing loaded with music and videos, and I will give you a review here shortly. Talk to you later. Peace.